Did you know that before every real flight there is a very important legal calculation that has to be done, and most sim pilots never even think about it? But remember, what goes up must come down safely, and this is called the Dispatch Landing Performance Check. This is a legal requirement for pilots to do before you can even leave the gate. The airline must prove that based on your forecast landing weight, the forecast weather at your destination, and the runway length that you're going to be stopping on, that the aircraft can stop on that runway with the built-in safety margins. Now, these days, the pilots don't have to do the maths because they have tablets and performance software to handle all of that. But of course, it still matters because this is where you can also check the maximum landing weight allowed for that runway under the given conditions. And in the simulator, you can use your landing calculator to do this at the gate before you take off to make sure you've got enough room to stop at your destination. But the maximum landing weight in most simulators is not actually given. But this is important in real life because let's say we're flying fully loaded to somewhere with a short and wet runway. Well, we might not be allowed to take much extra fuel because we'd be too heavy to stop at the other end. So in the worst case scenario, some passengers or bags may even need to be left behind so the aircraft isn't too overweight to stop. Now, the moment the aircraft actually leaves its destination, this calculation is pretty much dead and is never used again because the real landing performance calculation check happens much later en route in the cruise using your actual weight, the runway, and of course the current conditions at your destination. But doing a dispatch landing calculation at the gate before you leave is another way to make your sim session much more realistic.